got a band. That's kind of the fun part. Why did I neglect to say the fun part? Eat my rent and eat my food and eat my juice and eat those kids. And maybe he's a sextant. My band is pretty much a duo. We're a duo, essentially, me and Joe.
Somebody touch my spaghetti.
Joe is sort of like the co-founder of Lovejoy with me. Because Joe was originally a tree surgeon, and Ash, I don't know what Ash does. He doesn't talk much. He's just a silent man I met in a burger shop. Ash was in a burger shop, and he had a bass on his back, and I went, "Hi, are you in a band?" And he went, "No." And I went, "Do you want to be?" And he said, "Yes." And I said, "Here's my address." And he just does it. He's great. He doesn't say much. Oh, Ash, he's a quiet guy. He's very funny though. It was his idea to do the bus in the One Day music video. He's the one on the bus who comes and he's playing the bass. That was his idea. And he pissed off the bus driver by telling the bus driver he was going to get off at the next stop. And then he just silently didn't. And then silently got off and didn't say a word. I don't know if he paid. I reckon he paid. Legally, I think he paid. But yeah, he's a silent boy. I think he just doesn't like talking much. In interviews and stuff. We ran one interview recently, and Ash just didn't say. They asked Ash questions, and he just doesn't talk. He doesn't say a word. He's lovely though. He's not doing it out of spite. That's just bass boy. Bass boys like that. And then drummer from my old band called Mark.
Brilliant.
Mark, the drummer, is like he works in like visual effects and stuff. Mark's very unintentionally funny though. I don't think he knows how funny he is, but he is funny. He ends up being the punching bag for our group a bit, and I feel bad. When we were writing in the Isle of Wight, we were just taking the piss out of Mark the whole time. Mark's the one who's given you all the content anyway. We have loads more content. I've told him to not post it yet though. I want him to post it in the lead up to the album to get you all talking about it. Oh yeah, Mark is so talented though as well. Have you fucking heard it? Listen to the drumming. If ever you're going to listen back to Lovejoy, listen to the drumming specifically, right? Fucking legend. Only Mark can make an indie song sound good with a triple kick. Where did the name Lovejoy come from? My friend Benedict. I have a friend called Benedict, who some of you may know, some of you very old fans of me.
Hi there, everyone. Hi. No, unfortunately, you did catch me there. I am not Will, but I am here.
He used to be my drummer for a while. He did the drumming on I'm in Love with an E-Girl. He did the drumming on Jubilee Line, Saline Solution. He's a really smart guy. He is like one of our best friends. And we decided, we were originally called Hang the DJ, was our band name, which I've been told is a better name by people. But we went with Lovejoy. We were called Hang the DJ originally. And Benedict used to come and sit with us as we wrote songs. And Benedict basically was one of the first people to come through and give like the thumbs up on all the songs. And he will be for this next album too. He'll be the one to sit and give us the thumbs up. And yeah, so we decided to name the band after him because we love his surname. I purposefully don't want to reveal stuff about my band until like a bit later because I don't want us to grow based on the fact that people know who I am, you know?
Has this been going on for a long time? Or? Well, I guess if you've played shows, then it must have been a long time, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, 2018, not too long.
I mean, I think that's pretty much the whole time I've known you, and I don't know about this, Will, but what the hell?
I've been in a band for a while, and it's been about 6 months, and we're finally at a point now where we have about 6 songs that are done.
It's already happening.
We have a lot of sort of industrial influence in the music, but it's very sort of smooth, clean British pop music though. But there's a lot of kind of industrial sound in the drum and the bass. We're quite heavy indie rock though. Like, I played Interpol at the beginning of this stream. We're quite like Interpol. We got lots of Interpol vibes.
Hanging a lot with Wilbur. God, he's got a band coming, chat, and it is so cool. It's like Los Campesinos, which is Wilbur's favorite band. He got me into it. Oh my god, fuck boys. I'm very excited about it.
You love your math rock.
I do. It's the path I'm gonna go down.
Yeah.
But it's not the path that the band's on at the moment. We're making too much dancey music. It sounds like Two Door Cinema Club. I've been listening to a lot of emo music lately. So what I've ended up doing is writing indie rock songs with really emo lyrics. So it's like, think Two Door Cinema Club, but the lead singer wants to like cry all day. With a little bit of Arctic Monkeys in there too, except Alex Turner isn't singing about "Stop making the eyes at me, I'll stop making the eyes at you," and instead he's going, "I'm so alone." And then I'm going to go away to a house in the woods for 3 weeks and write an entire album.
Really?
Yeah, genuinely, I'm going with no internet.
You just disappearing for 3 weeks?
Yep. I'm
Going with the
to
band?
a house in the woods, and I'm going to write an entire album in the woods.
With the band or just by yourself?
With the band, yeah. We're all going out into the woods.
Shit!
That's not a joke. We've rented a cabin for 21 days, and we're just going to go out. No internet. We're going to bring loads of food so we don't have to leave, and then we're just going to sit there and just write.
Just don't
And then
fucking
we'll have
like
an
Heath
entire-
Ledger
and then-
yourself. All right? Because
Yeah, and then by June we should have an entire album written and ready to go as well.
I'm actually very interested as to how you make your music.
It's very different to. I never touch a DAW.
That's why I'm so interested to know.
Yeah,
You're kind of like old school with it, right? Like you have a
I'm an old
band
man.
and you record it. Do you record it like live, or how does that work?
So the writing process is just how you'd expect. You know, I just sit there with a guitar, and sometimes I get Joe, the lead guitarist, behind me, and we run through some chords, and then the chords are easy. It's the lyrics and the melody is hard. And then we go and meet the bassist and the drummer, and we show them what we've done, and then they go and add the drum and bass, and then we go and then we sort of
Just
patch
like that,
on.
they know what to do with the drum and the bass.
Yeah, they're really smart. The drummer, our drummer used to be a heavy metal drummer, so he's a bit mental. He goes crazy with it. And our bassist is pretty good at his theory, so we just sort of tell him what the key is, and he just goes cool, boo, 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 boo. And then we practice it until we have it down. Called in the pocket. It's called when you have it perfect. Like you just say, right, this song, go, and then everyone can play it. Like that's in the pocket.
Oh, that's like a puzzle, and everyone's on the same page. I love that.
Yeah, and then when it's in the pocket, you just go in the studio and record it, and that's how you do it. And like we've written 46 songs, and we're probably going to record about 6 in our first studio session because it's just like we'll just cut the other 40.
That's sick.
Oh, wow.
Do you guys like master the songs? How does that process work?
None of us know how to do that, so we hire someone to master. But to produce it, we are looking for producers at the moment. But then
What's the difference between mastering and producing?
Producing is almost like you're pretty much a part of the band. It's like you're playing your own instrument in a way.
Okay.
Because it's like you're basically putting it all together, deciding how it sounds, you know. Except the producer is normally we kind of whip him. It's like basically their job is just to like make it all sound right. Well, you also got to talk about mixing too. Mixing's also a thing.
Oh, mixing and mastering is different?
Yeah, mixing is like tracking. Well, no, tracking is like recording and putting everything in place. Mixing is making the volumes and everything. This is all really simplified, getting like the volumes all the same. Producing is like adding things that, you know, maybe that would be in the live session, but they're hard to record, or stuff that you wouldn't do live that you just want to have in the background, like, you know, samples and stuff. And then the mastering is to make sure it's consistent. The sound is consistent across devices and like services. So because you want
Wait,
the song
what do you
to
mean
sound
consistent?
So you want the sound to sound as good coming out of an iPhone speaker as it does coming out of like a
That's
a
what
massive
mastering
soundboard.
is?
Yeah, it's that's simply what mastering is. Really simply put. So you don't actually do much changes from mastering. You basically if you have a good mixing person, the mastering should be very quick. Our mastering took 2 days to do 4 songs.
That's awesome.
But I don't really enjoy the studio process. I'm a big live guy. I like the live. That's why I'm in an old school band, man. Because when you record stuff using a DAW, it's hard to then play it live.
That's cool.
We did a basement gig recently.
Really?
Yeah, TommyInnit was there.
Oh shit!
And that
You should do one. You should do one when I'm there.
Yeah, we should.